What up, I'm Notseen Ninja here for a little trip down camera lane. I've been what I would call a hobbyist photographer since the late 90s. Never got into professional, never really got into amateur, more just hobbyist. Even though my equipment might tell a different story. It all started with my JamCam. This was my first ever digital camera and my first ever camera. I used a single 9-volt battery and an MMC card. That's how old this guy is. Didn't have an LCD screen, just had a little count of how many pictures were left on a 2 MB card. I believe I had, I think it was 30 photos or something like that. That was my first ever digital camera, and I moved up with different compacts since then. Still has functioning batteries in it for some reason. A lot of them had AA, then I moved to proprietary. This one here is compact flash. Pretty sure I had 8 MB and 16 MB cards for that. Versus the 128 GB cards of today. Once I finished with the little small guys, I did end up moving, and this isn't all of them. I've given some away, some just completely just got destroyed or didn't work, so I kind of dumped them. Then I moved up to the SLR market. This is actually my second SLR. The first one I gave away to a photographer that was still using film, and he wanted to jump into the SLR market, and I'm very helpful. This is the Pentax K10D, aluminum body. This thing's built like a tank. And of course, because I got the camera, I had to buy many different lenses, some regular like old film lenses, some 50mm film lenses, extenders, all that stuff, because I'm an accessory kind of person. Then I left the Pentax camp and moved over to the Canon camp. This is the Canon 60D with the fully articulating screen, all that type of fun stuff, and of course all the lenses that come with that, from big down to little 40mm. I think I have a 24 on the camera, 24 on the camera. Some wide, like I like accessories. I like accessories. For the SLRs, and even I'm pretty sure I got the original kit for this, which would have been 2002, in that area, 2002, 2003. I have the whole cock-in set. That's a filter, there's a mount that goes over a lens, and then you got filters. They're all different. This one here is it'll give you clear in the center, and then a nice red filter around the side. I was a big fan of filters. This is before Photoshop was a consumer thing. I was a big fan of take the picture as you want the picture, and so I got all the filters to do that, and I have little round filters with colors and stars and all that type of stuff. And then recently, of course, I've gone to the 360 cameras, the one I'm on there, the Beta, the Samsung. And then my most recent camera is the A6000 mirrorless. I've decided to go mirrorless finally. I just got this camera, even though the 6300 was out at the time and the 6500 came out after. I just didn't need those extra features. And of course you need extra lenses when you're buying anything, if you're me. I find the mirrorless camera to be right up my alley. It has the quality of the SLR. These are very similar in quality, even though this is 2000. This is 2010, this is 2014. Similar sensor size, similar everything. The difference is this fits in my pocket, this does not. This thing is a beast in comparison. And so I found that I just wasn't bringing my SLR around because it is so big. I brought that with me to Germany. I barely took it out because it's heavy, it's clunky, and I need a separate backpack to have it, and never carried that around with me. Versus Japan, I had this with me the entire time because it fit in my pocket. I have very big pockets. It doesn't fit in most people's pockets probably, but it's actually not too much bigger. I don't have my Nikon here, but it's not too much bigger than just your standard compact camera. And the best camera is the one that you have on you. And so this one I actually carry around with me because it fits right in my pocket, semi-articulating screen. I never moved to professional photography because, I don't know, I never got into selling my photos or doing anything like that. Behind you, beside you, you see that's from a couple different air shows. I'm big on air show photography. I was big on nature back in the day. I took pictures of I was a guy taking thousands of pictures a night, going to a rave, taking 1,000 pictures. Everyone was like blind with like little dots in their eyes at the end because of the flash just going off and off and off. I have pictures dating back to the first picture. Storage-wise, I have an external drive here, like a 16 terabyte drive. I have every photo that's like 650 something thousand photos that I've taken over the years, in the past 16, 17 years. I still have to go through them. I have Lightroom now, so that actually has made things harder because I used to. The organization is very difficult when you have that many. By year, by camera, there's so many different ways to organize. It's very tough. What else? Just cameras. I like the equipment. I got the umbrellas. I have my light stands, my tripods. This is probably in total close to 10 grand worth, $10,000 Canadian worth of photography gear, and I've never gone professional. It's still just a hobby to me. I'm not even amateur. It's still literally a hobby. I just like taking photos of things, seeing what I could capture, just having fun with it. What's your photography story? When did you get into photography? What made you get into photography? What camera do you carry around? When was your first digital camera? Did you switch from film to digital? I never made that move. I went straight to digital, but did you go from film to digital, and why? Tell me about it. Tell me about your story. Make a video. Post in the comments below. Let me know what is your photography story. This is mine, scattered all over in my hoarderish ways. Love taking pictures. Video was fun. I've moved over to video for a lot of things, as you can see my YouTube followers. Photography is still a big investment of mine, and I still love taking pictures. Every 2 years or so I upgrade my camera. Every 2 years, every 4 years I upgrade my SLR, and now mirrorless. Every 4 years I upgrade my compact camera. It's every 2 years I switch. 2 years this, 2 years SLR, 2 years compact, 2 years SLR. That seems to be my trend, and it seems to be going steady since my first SLR, which would have been 2004, and then 2000. Well, maybe no, 2004, then 2008, then 2010, 2000. It evens out, trust me. Yeah. So much camera crap.